Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea, and in this video I want to give you my quick take on the Chevron. I went over the last earnings which they published in August. Now it's the beginning of October, but good about the companies like Chevron if you have them in the portfolio. For disclaimer, I have Chevron in my portfolio, is that you don't need to track it so closely. It's enough if you check what's happening once a year, but for the purpose of the YouTube, I will now check it every quarter. So here is my take from the last quarterly earnings in a nutshell. So they reported earnings of $2.5 billion, which is a significantly less, like 4 billion, which they reported year over year. This don't mean that they are doing bad. This is caused because of the commodity prices. So Chevron is very dependent on the oil price, and this is significantly lower than it was 1 year ago. But they are doing good, and their production is actually on the all-time high. They pumped 1 million barrels per day just in the Permian Basin, and also on the other parts of the world where they have their rigs and wells, they are doing really good. Another important thing for me from their last earning report was that they was able to complete their Hess acquisition, which give them a dominant position in the Guyana, which is the offshore region for the oil drilling. And it looks like it will be a very important region for the next few years for the oil. The good thing about this Hess acquisition is that they didn't pay money for this acquisition, so they didn't make any debt. It was all stock acquisition. This means that the Hess shareholders, they got for each Hess share 1.02, I think, stocks of the Chevron. So the Hess shareholders became Chevron shareholders, and as a shareholders they are also interested on the Chevron growth and good integration of the Hess operation. Another thing that stood out to me in their earnings report was that they are investing now in the lithium production in Texas and Arkansas, and in the Louisiana they built renewable diesel plant production. So their core business is oil and stay oil, and I think we will need oil for the very long time and the years to come. But I like that they are exploring also these new possibilities, new energies, which will play also bigger role in the future. What I like about Chevron and why I like it more than the Exxon or BP is because they have less debt than these other companies, less debt than the Shell, for example, also. And they have a very long history of the consistent dividend increases. So they increased their dividend for the 34 years. So they are a solid dividend play. The most analysts are bullish on Chevron. They rating it as a buy, although they say that there can be some short-term volatility. To be honest with you, and this is not a financial advice, I see Chevron as a hold. I'm not planning to add more in the near future because I think that the oil price can decline even more as it is now. But this I am saying already for more than a year, and the Chevron stock, despite this, was running flat in the last year. So take it for what it's worth. It's just my opinion. Anyway, if you find this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. So I hope to see you in another video. Bye!